Hello and welcome to another edition of BattleTech Advanced, brought to you by Commando Gaming Strategic Gaming, brought to you live on Commando Gaming 1 on Twitch.tv. We're continuing our series on BattleTech Advanced. We had some significant progress yesterday, last evening. We did a evening stream. And now look at where we are. We're in a much better place. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mechs now, and 2 more on the way. So we can actually be in a much better place than we were before. We've got our clan Irby. Very lucky that we ended up with that. We have our fire starter. We have a Raven. We've got a Jenner. We've got a Hollander. We've got another Raven. And we have a Commando. So, not a bad start, considering we started out with battle armor 5 days ago. So, we're on a good track here. Hey Goggles, how's it going? Good morning. We made significant upgrades to our mechs in our stream last night. I saw your question about tabletop. I'll get back to you about that this morning. I'll let you know what's available. And we can go from there. Alright, let's jump into this. We got about 2 hours. Let's see. We got a Gone to Ground. We have a duel. We have lost supplies. We have another duel. Let's do the Gone to Ground. This is a new category of missions I haven't seen before. So we got the Irby, Firestarter, Jenner, the Raven. We can take one more mech. I'm inclined to take the Hollander, both because it's kind of expendable and I want the extra firepower. So we'll take the Hollander. So that gives us 2 AC-10 units that we can provide fire support for our lighter, faster mechs. Alright, let's get off this barren planet.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
This is Stark.
Alright. So we got a support lance, and then we have an enemy lance, and this map is a pain in the butt because it looks like, yeah, they're all on the high ground. We gotta find a effective way to get over there. Probably that way. This is not the best map. Are we stuck on top of it? Oh, alright. No, we can go down the backside here. Oh no, we can't. Oh. So I can't go that way because this is the edge of the map. So our only option is to go the long way around.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, so let's go the long way around.
Throttle up.
This is going to be a rough map because we got to go all the way around, and we got to go up here, we got to go through the base to get to the enemy. Meanwhile, the enemy could probably just go to the edge here and just blast us while we move towards the objective. Ouch.
Reporting light damage.
That's either a thunderbolt. Yeah, that's a thunderbolt, not an arrow. Alright, we're not even going to play around. We're just we're going to book it because we got dropped in a kill zone. Thanks, Simray, for that. We need to stay evasive here.
I'm showing minor damage. Yes, Commander.
Yeah, we need to stay evasive. Head for the far side of the base where we can actually get to the high ground and engage these guys.
Yep.
If I stick around here, they're just going to pummel me with their artillery and their LRMs.
I'm your spaniel.
Yeah, tempted to keep the Hollander there.
Roger that.
But no, that's not going to be very good for the Hollanders. I was thinking we could leave one mech behind and do some damage to these fire support vehicles, but it would get torn apart for no real purpose, so we won't do that. I don't think they have vision now. Shouldn't have vision. Yeah, they don't have vision now. So we got to use our speed to
Throttle up.
get to the other side of the base here before they can.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad
So they can't
decisions at high
send a blocking
speed.
force at us at the top of the hill before we get up to this area up here.
Yeah.
So speed is going to be critical here.
Roger that.
Our fast movers are going to have to take the lead.
Commander. Going full throttle.
Yeah, there's no way around it.
Reporting minimal damage.
Commander? No shooting, just running.
Ready, Commander.
This is not one of my favorite maps. Because we're put in a tough spot where we have to go all... It would be better if we could actually pick where we land, actually.
I'm on the clock. What
This
do
is
you
where
want?
the deciding the drop point update, which
Let's make some bad decisions.
they've been
at high
Bloody Doves has
speed.
been playing with, would be really helpful here. I could have dropped right here instead of walking across half the map,
Commander.
taking thunderbolt shots as we go.
Got it. Standing by. Full speed. No target.
Just scuffed my paint.
It tickled. On my way. Double time.
Missile javelin, okay. Interesting. Hey Thomas, good to see ya. Had some significant upgrades to our lance in our stream yesterday, so I'm feeling good, which means we're probably going to get squished before too long here.
Ready, Commander. Throttle up.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Aye, aye.
Alright, it's time to start pushing up. Gonna be an easy way to do this. We're just gonna have to push up this slope and get to the high ground. Luckily, we have some precision strikes saved up.
Confirm.
For all the good that did us.
That's a miss.
Complete miss on 5 lasers. That's brutal. Given this planet's environment, that is really brutal.
What's up, boss? Understood. Moving fast.
Gonna have to use our speed here. Thomas, did you look at the Mega Mech Lab
I'm
yet
ready.
to see if you were gonna make any changes to your mechs?
Heading out. Full speed.
Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. I mean, I did say I'll see you guys tomorrow. I just had to rush out because somebody was at the door. So, sorry about that yesterday.
Roger that.
I think normally, you know, I don't do that. Just had a situation develop and I had to take care of it. It's always a little crazier at night around my house. Right now, it's 5:55 in the morning, so everything's nice and calm,
Ready,
and I
Commander.
don't have distractions. But that can be hard when you're streaming and trying to manage a household. So sorry about that, Thomas. I thought I said I'll see you tomorrow morning. It was real quiet
On the
at
clock.
the end,
What do you
huh?
want?
Maybe we had some audio problems then, because I did
Let's
say
make some
goodbye.
bad
I know I
decisions
did.
At high speed.
So maybe it was an audio problem, because I did at least say, all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I know I did that.
Going full throttle.
We got a javelin. Alright, javelin. The brigand. These hit percent chances are not the great. Alright, let's do precision strike, because this is a rear shot.
Confirmed.
There we go. That's better. That makes up for that last salvo. You need the mod. Okay, I'll look it up later, Thomas. My bigger issue is people have sent me mechs, but I'm having a hard time getting them in, so I wouldn't. I've got to see if I could figure out how to get them in, because they're not going in correctly. So that's a task I need to do today.
Roger.
I live to serve. Going full throttle.
Alright, come on, Hollander. Big challenge for this Hollander is we only have 2 weapons. Chances of hitting are pretty lousy here, but we'll take the chance.
Got it, Commander.
Oh, I think we... No, we didn't hit. I thought we hit for a second there.
Negative damage.
That Locust is going to be a problem, because it has mortars on it. Gotta stay evasive with our light mechs here.
Light damage, Commander.
Got a lot of enemies to push through. Oh, and they're... Oh, no! They're picking on my Irby.
Ready, Commander.
You jerks. You guys really are jerks.
Throttle up.
We need to get some enemies off the field here. Not what I was hoping for there. So, Thomas, I'll get those to you after the
On the
stream
clock. What do you want?
if you want to play around. I still have to figure out the larger issue, which is getting them into our gameplay, which has been a challenge. Let's see.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Yeah, WandaVision finale is tonight. I'm assuming it's going to be an hour because they still have a lot of stuff to work through. It's going to be interesting to see.
Let's
Let's
see
take
if
the
I'm
shot
sober
here.
enough to line
Ooh,
this up.
lucked out there.
Well, who needed salvage
Low hit
anyways?
percent chance, and we got the roll. Very nice. Alright, Firestarter's got to tank a little bit.
What do you need?
Ooh, we can get a kick in on this Brigand. Let's do that.
Moving
Brigands are pretty breakable.
out. Putting my weight into it.
Need to get some enemies
Good to
off
go.
the field here.
Copy that.
Raven, why don't you switch and focus on the Locust? You've got a lot more flexibility on weapons than our Firestarter, including that tag.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, I'm hoping for good things for WandaVision tonight. It feels like they could use more episodes to wrap some stuff up, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with WandaVision tonight. And then we have we have a week break, and then we have Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which I'm excited about. I actually think, while I've enjoyed WandaVision, I do feel like Falcon and the Winter Soldier are going to be more
That one hit me right in the
oh,
feels.
jeez.
No. Well, I suppose I can just yell at them.
Ready, Commander.
That hurts. That really hurts. Poor Irby. It's not who I wanted to do the tanking. Ow! Rocket launcher. Luckily I was evasive there. Or that could have been really bad. Really, really bad. Alright, Irby's gonna need to eject.
All the alarms are going off, and this is going to be very expensive to fix.
Irby needs to eject.
Well, it's time to use the yeet seat.
Sad. Bad luck for our Irby there.
Light damage, Commander.
Oh, but in that week in between Disney's releasing a behind-the-scenes show, is that a behind-the-scenes of WandaVision? If so, that could be cool.
Affirmative.
Hey, Simmons. Hello.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I mean...
Acknowledged.
I'm just going to be interested to see how much stuff they can cover in this WandaVision episode, because it feels to me like there's a lot of stuff that still needs to be resolved. Or, you know, maybe the truth is they don't resolve things and it's just
Mech
left up
destroyed.
to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, but that's
Commander,
quite a while away, so it's kind of an odd
moving to position.
transition if that's what they're going to do. They're going to say, hey, we'll resolve this in the Multitude of Madness in a year.
All weapons are go.
But that's okay.
I've been locked. Ready, Commander.
What's this goblin have on it? No, that's not the big problem. Let's go
Moving,
here.
Commander.
Ah, here's the LRM-20. This is the guy who is causing us the most of the trouble here. This is the guy who killed our Irby, basically. Behind the scenes of WandaVision and Spider-Man, huh? Alright, that'll be interesting to see.
Enemy flanking.
Ow! What the heck? Oh, they hit their own guy.
Aye, aye.
I thought that was me for a second there. I'm like, wait, my general looks fine. I was like, oh no, they hit their own brigand. Oh man. Bad luck for you, brigand. I'll take advantage of that.
I think.
Oh, possibly some resolution. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't think there will be, though.
This heat.
I mean, in the Spider-Man movie, they've got a lot of stuff going on. I don't know how much time they can spend on Wanda. We'll have to see.
Receiving
But
you.
even the Spider-Man movie is quite a ways away. Alright, let's kick this guy while he's down. We're just at an odd time because of COVID.
Affirmative.
It's really screwed up Disney's schedule. And it's really hard for Disney because
That's a kill.
their rhythm is so critical in making the
Ready for
MCU
order.
as awesome as it is. And you know, we'll all make the best of it because of COVID, and I'm sure the MCU will get back on track. But it really throws off the rhythm when things get delayed and postponed and all this stuff.
Lost a weapon.
Ouch. Alright, we need to keep getting rid of enemies because we've got a lot of enemy forces still on the field here. Oh, here comes that LRM-20. Onto the Jenner. Not good. Actually, that wasn't that bad.
Last I see.
Not sure what happened there. Alright, we gotta get rid of this weapons carrier. It's gonna expose my fire starter to a counter strike, but we don't have a choice.
Roll her down.
That was lucky. That commando can cause a lot of damage with that large laser. Alright, we got a chance to maybe take a javelin off the field, even though we're overheating like crazy here.
I'm taking heat damage.
Fire starter. Always going after our fire starter, folks. I don't know what the deal is.
Ready for orders.
They always go after the fire starter.
Roger. Full speed.
No new mechs for you last night? I mean, I've
Yes, Commander.
I feel like I made some huge progress here. Primitive commando. Here, I need to do this because this thing needs to go. This Gratis is a real headache with this AC-10.
Targeted for an alpha strike.
Got to get rid of this Gladys. Yeah, see, he's gonna keep going after our fire starter.
They're on our flank.
Ooh, Goblin. Hard hit on our rear flank there.
Lost a component. Ready, Commander.
Alright, fire starter, you need to keep pushing down.
Moving, Commander.
Otherwise, your rear is going to be exposed
this.
to that Gladys. You're just going to have to hope the rest of the company can clean up your flank. Alright, good. Alright, at least the commando didn't go after the fire starter there.
Yeah.
That is a good thing. Alright, can we go for a kick? We can. That's always the challenge with this environment.
Copy
Each
that.
round, I'm
Time to get
losing
physical.
a medium laser on average out of each of our mechs because of heat buildup. Doesn't seem to be affecting the enemy nearly as much as us. Of course, a lot of them are vehicles.
Reporting light damage.
Waiting for orders.
Let's keep working
Affirmative.
through these mechs. Nice.
I think I hit something good.
Nice follow-up shot, Raven. Come on. Die, Commando. Die.
Target's taking it.
No.
Orders?
Alright. Let's keep working on the Gladys here.
Confirmed.
Those things are tough. Ooh, luckily that large laser missed.
Ready, Commander.
Though our Hollander is probably our most expendable
Take this.
mech at this point, which is part of the reason I took it on this mission. A lot of the mechs that we have I could see using for quite some time, but the Hollander
Roll her down.
is very limited to being useful in a very narrow band of gameplay here. Ooh, that large laser. That Commando's large laser can be a real pain in the butt.
Internal structure damage.
I'm here.
Let's see what we can do about this Commando. Make him pay, make him pay. We should be energy neutral, heat neutral.
Commander.
Yeah, we kind of need to get somebody working on this goblin.
Locked on for physical attack.
Does anybody have any good plans over the weekend? Let's talk about it. What are you guys up to this weekend? It's a beautiful Friday morning,
Waiting for orders.
which means the day is abound. Can't do... Probably best thing the Hollander here can do is maybe finish off this Commando. Just do precision strike, because we only have one shot at this thing.
Roger that.
There we go. There goes the Commando.
Enemy
So what's
destroyed.
everybody doing this weekend? I know we're doing tabletop on Saturday at 11 Eastern Time.
Reporting minimal damage.
That will be fun. Ow, 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 ow.
Lance mate down.
Ooh, well, good thing that Hollander was expendable. Ow, that vehicle needs to go.
Ready, Commander.
That was nasty.
Throttle up. Sending a message. Roller down.
Receiving you.
Yeah, this weapons carrier with all these SRM-6s, yeah, that's gotta go away, like right now.
Heading out. Targeting for a physical attack.
Irby is the first on the block for me.
Standing by.
Well, I'll take anything I can. Anything I can get a piece of. The battle armor start. It's just so hard to get ahead of the curve because you're dealing with so many light mechs, and there's such a small margin for error. Look at this mission. I lost a Irby and I lost a Hollander. Well, I ejected the Irby, so I technically didn't lose it. But, we suffered a lot of damage.
Moving, Commander. Sending a message.
That's why it was critical that I spent the money to build the second mech bay, so we can actually get enough mechs that one mission doesn't completely wreck us. That was our challenge the first week or so in this playthrough.
Critical hit, Commander. Orders. Heading out. Targeting for physical attack.
There we go. The biggest challenge on this map was definitely the map. That's what caused us the biggest trouble. Not so much the opposition.
Successful.
The fact that we had to crawl around the map to get to a place on the hill where we could actually engage the enemy was the real problem here. Okay, Firestarter, Urban Mech. Urban Mech, the big problem here is we lost the Ultra Cannon 10. That's what really hurts there. Hollander could be a total loss. We'll see. Alright, let's see what we can put together here. Locust, 4P. A Javelin. Not a lot of good stuff here. I could take the 4P parts. I do like the 4P. Okay, so we got 3 4P parts. And a Brigand part. It is what it is. I'll tell you, Thomas, this battle armor start has given me an increased value in even the most marginal light mechs, because mechs are better than battle armor. Alright. Alright, see what we can do in the mech bay. Probably need a day to get this fire starter back up. Yeah. It might be 2 days now because I got to replace that flamer. Yeah, 2 days. Not too bad.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
This Hollander might be toast. Let's see. Could probably get this Hollander back up. It's not too brutal. Not too brutal. Yeah, it's probably worth getting that back up. It's not going to be a high
I'll get
priority.
it in the schedule.
Did we put together that Locust? We did. So this Locust 4P.
That mech you wanted is back online.
So the Locust 4P is not bad for artillery support. We got some mortars, medium laser, and a medium pulse. I could take this medium pulse out, put in a regular medium laser, and max out the armor. That makes it a little bit more survivable. But at the end of the day, it's still a Locust. And this is like basically a fire support Locust. I'll be ready in 2 days.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Our Irby here. There's not much left that makes it clan. Yeah, this is not really... what's the minimum I can do to rebuild this? Let's see. Alright, let's do that. Because I know I could sell this Irby for more. Even if it's all messed up, I could sell it for a lot more than that. So we'll spend the money to repair the Irby. Even though I'm probably not going to use it again, I could still sell it for some C-bills. Because it's clan technology. Alright, let's put together a lance as quick as we can. Although we might want to travel now. We're okay-ish with money. And there's only duels left, and I don't want to do duels with what we have. The chances of losing mechs are too high for duels right now, so let's not do that. Let's find another one skull planet. Kind of few and far between. Let's see, that's 22 days away. Let's go there.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
I should get engineering working on something that isn't too expensive. Let's see. Improve power conduits.
Roger
Yeah,
that, Commander.
I can afford
I'll get the
that.
crew moving.
Barely. Alright, we're gonna have to pay our bills. That's gonna cut into our money again. But we'll be okay. So Thomas, what are you up to this weekend? Are you working? Do you have the weekend off? Let me know what's going on with you. I'm excited about some tabletop tomorrow. Can't believe it's been a week already. But it has. Ode to the XO. Tell Darius to lighten up. Morale increase.
Financial report.
Oh, now Darius is going to talk about how broke we are for the next few days while we travel. The good thing is we're gonna end up on location with some mechs to play with, which is a good thing. We're almost out of cash, Commander. Here it comes. Any second now. We're almost out of money. We're almost out of money. Darius, you gotta spend money to make money. Alright, here we go. Shiny new planet to explore. It's an ice planet. We're going to fare a lot better than we did on that moon. That was rough sledding. Alright, so we've got alright, almost a full set of mechs here. We've got 2 fire starters. We've got 2 ravens. We've got... Actually, I've got 3 ravens. 3 ravens. It's a raven world here. And we've got a commando and a locust. Alright. And we're running low on sea bills. But we can sell some stuff. Not too worried. Alright, we got a seek and destroy. Got a defend base. We've got a B team mission. Got a couple assassinations. Let's do the seek and destroy. Ooh, Comstar. Alright, that's... Comstar is some good components. Let's go get some Comstar components. Alright, we've got 2 fire starters. Got the Jenner. Got the Raven. And we'll take a... is this the LRM Raven? No. Oh, this is the Scout Raven I put together. Okay, so that's actually going to be better for us here. Let's put Decker in this Raven. We'll put our Scout Tartarus in this Raven. So Firestarter, Jenner, and 2 Ravens. And we're definitely going to be a fast unit here. Definitely going to use some speed. This is the most tonnage we've dropped since we started this battle armor start. Since we're up against Comstar, we're probably looking more at components than mechs. Unless we can get something really good in the mech department. Anything that's royal would be a plus. I don't know how much good stuff we're going to get with a half skull battle, though. But I'll feel better if we could grind our way up to 2 mech bays full of mechs.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, Simray, good job of dropping us on the low ground, as always. Comstar Lance, which means we should be up against 5 or
Commander.
6 enemies. Alright, so let's see what we're up against here. Now that we have 2 fire starters to be brawlers, that's going to help us a lot. Oh, we got some vehicles and support from Merrick. Okay. 3 visible vision on 3 mechs. We'll have to see what more shows up, because a Demi-Lance should have 5 or 6 mechs.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Now, we don't know if this is a partial Lance. We'll have to see.
Let's make some bad decisions.
Get our
at
fire
high
starters out on
speed.
front. That's where they're supposed to be.
Good to go.
Let's see. Get the General on the flank.
Acknowledged. Good to go.
Put a Raven on the other flank.
Roger. Full speed.
Keeping everybody evasive.
Orders.
Let's see, and our other Raven with the tag can go
On
up
the
the
move.
middle.
Full speed.
Okay. All right, Locust.
Ready, Commander.
Can't get in for a kick. We can get nice and close into this
Throttle up.
Locust, though. He's not going to be too happy. Let's even do Battlelord here, because we've got plenty of heat.
Engaging primary target.
Ooh. Alright, head hit. I was expecting a lot more damage than that. Might just be these 3 mechs. This might be a short lance. Ah. You're off this weekend. Only thing I'm doing other than tabletop is getting my beard trimmed by the wife. I see. I'm actually due. I probably need to get myself a haircut this
I'm on
weekend.
the clock. What do you want?
Might actually go. I usually trim it myself. But I've been getting the hints that maybe I should go in and get a real haircut.
Let's make some bad
Now that
decisions
the
at high speed.
barber shops are open. It's been hinted to me, and anybody who's in a
Let's see
long-term
if I'm
relationship
smart
knows
enough
what
to
those
line
hints
this
mean.
up.
You know. So I'll probably do that. It's not too bad. Obviously, you can make an appointment, so you're not there too long. I'm always amazed by the lengths that women go through
Looking out.
to do their get their hair done. I got a raptor, locust. Bad hit percents all the way around.
That didn't hit.
Yeah, I mean, I could do
Standing
my
by.
own hair. Anybody who's been in the military can do their own hair. But, you know, obviously I don't have the skill of a trained professional, so... Probably break down and
Got it.
make the appointment and get a haircut tomorrow. For real. For reals.
Commander. Understood. Moving fast.
Oof. These are tough
Target
hit
for an
percent
alpha strike.
chances on these Comstar mechs. Hey, Big Fluffy, good to see ya. I'm still trying to get your mech into
Ready, Commander.
our save file. It's not as easy as I would like. So hopefully I'll have an update on that
Take this.
this afternoon. I just need to spend some time playing around with it. It's not as easy as just saving it in. There's a lot of things that go into getting the mech file into our save. So I've got to figure out on a step-by-step basis, logically try to figure out why it's... No, it's not just an import. I have to add it into the weapons cache, and then I have to actually add it in. So that's what I'm working through right now. I wish it was that easy, but it's not. I don't think it is. I'll check. I'll work on it this morning. I have a conference call later. That's usually a good opportunity to play around with something.
Well, it looks like somebody's an asshole.
So I'll get you guys an update this evening. Don't worry. Alright, let's see if we can just get rid of this this locust.
Alright, let's get down to it. The cream of the crop will rise to the top.
There we go. There goes the locust.
I'm legally obligated to inform you
2 parts of a
paper
locust. Yay!
Waiting for orders.
Alright, what else? Oh, we got another locust. Alright, let's go for melee on this raptor.
On my way.
Take away his evasion. No evasion for you. Yeah, I wish it was just an import, Big Fluffy. It would make it really easy if it was just an import. But unfortunately, no. So I'll work on it today and get back to you. The big problem with Mega Mech for me is that there is not like a lot of documentation. There's like hardly any documentation for Mega Mech. And when I check the message boards, it's like, yeah, you just got to do a lot of trial and error until it works. And it's like, all right, well, that takes a lot of time. Something I don't have a tremendous amount of spare. I don't have a whole day where I can just say, all right, well, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Until eventually it gets into the save file. So that's... But we'll figure it out. We'll get it done.
Firing full complement on enemy. Inflicted some heavy damage.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing I don't know how to do, Big Fluffy, and I was going to ask you about that, is how you added additional heat sinks
Primary target.
beyond what the internal heat sinks could be. I could not figure out how to do that. So that's the big challenge I have. And then I still have to modify it and import it back in. So let me try to work with the one that you sent me first, because it's basically the same amount of work. Except if I use yours, then I don't have to modify it, which is what takes the most time. The problem is if you could just import the file and say, okay, here's my new mech, that would be easy. But they don't let you do that. Not from what I've seen.
Coordinates received.
But again, as you know,
Targeting
the
for a physical attack.
documentation for Mega Mech is like non-existent. And when you go on the message boards, it's very cryptic. It's like, yeah, just
Orders?
keep trying until it works. It's like, all right, how about, since you know how it works, you just tell us
On my
how
way.
it works. But it's like everybody wants you to suffer. In the Mega Mech message boards, it's like everybody wants you to suffer like they suffered instead of just saying, here's what you do. Boom, ba boom, ba
That
boom.
did something.
Alright, we're gonna get a locust out of this. Not very exciting.
Mission successful.
Correction, maybe get a locust. Alright, no damage, no material damage here. Doing fine. Yeah, maybe we'll get a locust. That's my big dream here. I can't even get a raptor. And I don't know when I'm gonna see a raptor again. I could take the ferrofibrous. But I think I'm almost better off getting the locust, because then it's going to have clan technology. It's going to have Starleague technology. All right, we'll take the 3M parts. Let's see what else we get. Hey, we got a locust. I understand what you're saying, Thomas, but like I don't have all day to cruise around Discords to ask questions. Yeah, I'm in his Discord, but you know, the big thing is I work all. I have a 12-hour day, pretty much day job, and then I stream. And then I have to spend time with family, so I don't really have time to poke around Discords as much as I would like. I'll figure it out. I'm close. I'm very close to getting the mechs in. So it's just everything has to be set up in the file just right for it to show up in your time frame. So you can't just import the file and put it into your company. You basically have to purchase it on the open market, which means you have to get it into the mechs that are available for your time period. That's the problem. So I'll work through it. It's just a lot of trial and error, and what you have to do is you have to modify the mech file, save it, then you have to open Mega Mech, see if it works. If not, you have to close Mega Mech, go back, modify the file. So you have to do a lot of opening and closing of the apps. That's what takes the time. But we'll be fine. We'll get it figured out. All right, BT maintenance base, smugglers. All right, let's see. Let's go to the barracks. I'm past due at updating my pilots. Let's take care of that. I never seem to use ether.
Standing by.
Alright, big sly. Some multi-target on you.
Training confirmed, Commander.
I like multi-target a lot more than I like Battlelord, I gotta say. Battlelord always gives me so much heat that it doesn't really make it worth it.
Yes, Commander.
Because you end up losing almost as much firepower as you gain.
Waiting for orders.
Because of the heat.
Training confirmed, Commander.
So I'll figure it out today. What I need is I need time to just play around with it. And I'll have some time this afternoon.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Commander?
Good to go.
Yes, Commander.
I don't know how anybody doesn't pick Bulwark.
Training complete.
It's always a no-brainer to
Standing by.
me.
Receiving you.
Receiving.
I know some people that don't take Bulwark, and I don't understand
What do
why.
you want?
I think Bulwark is the better
Training
choice.
confirmed, Commander.
Yeah, I'll get it figured out today. I just need some time because you guys, I got this file sent to
Waiting
me
for orders.
during the day yesterday, which means I didn't look at it till last night, and then I just need some time to play with it. So
Mech Warrior training.
I'll play with it, get it done.
Standing by.
Training complete.
Yeah, I always take Bulwark, and I never take Battlelord.
Training confirmed,
If
Commander.
if you see me with Battlelord, that's because the player,
I'm on the
the
clock.
pilot came
Yep.
with Battlelord,
Ready
and
for
I haven't
orders.
retrained them yet, basically.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Good to go.
Let's actually get...
Training complete.
Receiving you.
yeah, we could probably use another sensor locker, actually. That would be a good idea. Okay.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Alright, so let's take that, base defense mission. They kind of grind out, but the good thing is base defense, the real strength of base defense is you can get good salvage. Firestarter, Jenner, Raven. You know what? We're not going to take the Jenner. Actually, I'm going to take the Jenner. I'm going to take out... I'm going to take this other Raven that has LRMs. We don't have a Missile Master yet, do we? No. I'll leave Bloody Doves in the Raven. Then the question is, do I want a Firestarter or a Hollander? Probably the Hollander. Yeah, probably the Hollander. So, Hollander, Raven, Jenner, Raven, Raven. So I'll figure out the tabletop mechs today. I just need some time to do it. Time is always a problem for me. I don't have nearly as much time as I'd like. Now I'm going to have time Saturday and Sunday, but that doesn't help us because tabletop is tomorrow. So I'll dig in today and figure it out.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. Yeah, I know. You're gonna get us turrets. I know. One good thing about this map is usually you get the turrets pretty early. So we got enemy force pushing forward, and then we're going to have multiple enemy forces. The tricky part for this map is you can't press too far in one direction, or the enemy will come from the other direction and do damage to the base.
Ready, Commander.
So this is a good map for patience. Oh, Simmons, don't you spoil it for me. You can tell me, hey, it was awesome. I just don't know, Simmons, and don't spoil it for me, how they can wrap up all the loose ends by the end of the episode, unless they don't tie up the loose ends and they're going to be wrapped up later.
Let's make some bad decisions.
Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know. Let's see. Not the best hit. Ooh, a cyclone. I would like a cyclone. Not the best hit percent chance.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Ooh, we hit though. Nice. It was better than awesome. Okay. Was it better than episode 5? Because I feel like episode 5 was the best so far. So was this the best episode of the series? I would hope so, because it's the finale. Yeah, no spoiling. No spoiling, please. Cyclone has thunderbolts. Much better. Okay.
Just scuff my thing.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, there's lots of things I want to see how they wrap it up. Like, you know, my biggest question is Vision real or is he not real? Because I feel like he's not real. And don't spoil it for me, Simmons. I'm just postulating aloud. Do not tell me the answer.
Orders. Affirmative.
But we'll see. I mean, I think Vision gets a bad rap in the community. I thought Vision was a very useful Avenger. I don't think they used him as much as they could in the movies, because he was always kind of like this peacemaker who was trying to solve things, and that was like his character. But Vision in the comic books could just wreck. He was very OP. And in fact, when Vision was
Ready, Commander.
Premiered in the comic books, he practically wrecked the Avengers by himself. I mean, he's a very overpowered character. You know, the made him a punk. Yeah, he was kind of a wuss in Infinity War. He was always trying to sacrifice himself. Like, leave me. Let me die. Instead of saying, let's kick their asses. But, I mean, in Ultron, you kind of got a feel for his powers a lot more than in Infinity War. In Civil War, they kind of showed him off a little bit, but not really. I mean, generally, I feel like they didn't do enough with the character. So, I'm interested
on the
if he
clock.
survives WandaVision, and don't tell me if he does, I don't want to know. But if he does,
Let's
does
make
that
some
give them
bad
another
decisions
chance
at
to do
high
more with the
speed.
character? Because they have a very talented actor playing Vision, and I don't feel like they've used the
attitude
character
adjustment
or the
coming
actor
right up.
to their full potential. So, we'll see what happens. But I'm very excited about watching that tonight. Might be late because we're having company over, but
Commander.
I will be watching it at some point today. Even if I have to stay up late, it's definitely going to
All right,
happen.
full speed.
Alright, let's see if we can get some pieces of this Cyclone. Cyclone is a very nice mech for its tonnage. Not so sure about this configuration with the Thunderbolts, but there's a theory about the hit on what was
What's up,
that? I mean, I always thought Vision was just distracted, and that's why he hit War
I copy.
Machine. He was distracted by Wanda. Because he was in love.
Roger that. Target's taken a critical hit. Waiting for orders. Aye, aye. Taking the shot.
Come on, Cyclone, die. Vision absorbed Ultron. Ultron momentarily got control and hit. No. I gotta say, Thomas, I don't buy that theory. I don't buy that theory at all. It was very clear in that scene that he was distracted by concern about Wanda, and that's what happened.
Ready, Commander.
I mean, it's actually, they played it up basically so they could
Throttle up.
show that he was developing strong emotions and becoming more human. There's a couple other places where the theory is that I don't know about that theory. I gotta say, I'm skeptical.
Coming in from behind. Dealt a heavy hit there.
I mean, I do fully expect at some point Ultron will come back, and it might be part of Vision coming back. I mean, that was one of my big frustrations with Age of Ultron. It was more like Week of Ultron, right? Because we had Ultron as an enemy for a very short period of time. And in the comics, Ultron was a serious threat. In Age of Ultron, you know, obviously he was trying to destroy humanity, so it was a threat.
Let's make some bad decisions at high
But
speed.
I don't really think they used the the character of Ultron as much as they could have. I mean, I've been really waiting for Ultron to come back somehow.
One attitude
At some point,
coming
because I think Ultron is a very cool enemy. You know, of course, one of the big challenges now is Ultron was always supposed to be an example of how Tony Stark and his ambition was his biggest flaw, because he created Ultron in error, right? So now that Tony Stark is gone,
well,
is there really
somebody's an asshole?
a reason for Ultron?
Aye.
I just feel like Ultron should have been built up a little bit more. Like maybe not quite like Thanos was built up, because that was a major event. But I feel like Ultron could have been built up maybe over
Critical hit.
a couple references over a couple movies, just like maybe in the background, to build Ultron into a bigger story arc and event and character. Like maybe he was created and then he started out being like in the lab as like an assistant for Tony, and then maybe he slowly became evil. You know, something like that. I feel like Ultron was just a little too much wrapped up in one movie and he was done. I think that was a missed opportunity. You know, plus I like James Spade as well, so I thought they could have used him better in that movie too.
Commander?
I feel like he was... They tried to use his James Spader's range, but they didn't quite get there with Ultron.
Locked on.
But, you know, it's really hard to nitpick any MCU movies or TV shows because they're so successful. Yeah, here we go. Reinforcements on the other side, so I got to rush back with most of my force to take out those enemies. You know, when you complain about the MCU, it makes you feel dirty though, because the MCU is so awesome when you look at compared to how bad some of the
Ready, Commander.
DC movies have been. It's like how can you even nitpick
Throttle up.
the MCU when you look at how bad the DC movies has become? I know a lot of people are hoping that the Snyder Cut is going to be a savior for the DC movies. I don't know. In my mind, the DC movies really hit their high point with Wonder Woman. I remember when Wonder Woman came out, I was like, all right, they're finally getting the DC movies back where they need to be. And then it was downhill from there. So, you know, I'll be curious to see what the Snyder Cut is, but you can only do so much with the material they have. So, Aquaman was okay.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Aquaman was okay-ish. Yeah, I know Ultron can come back.
All right.
And
let's
we'll
get
see what
down to
happens
it.
there, but usually
The cream of the crop will rise to the
I
top.
think the most likely scenario is Ultron comes back as part of a rebirth of Vision.
I'm legally obligated to inform you I'm paid per kill.
Like somehow Ultron or Vision feels that he needs to separate the Ultron part of him out, and then somehow the Ultron part escapes, and then he comes back to being a threat. Or, you know, obviously the easiest thing they could do is when they eventually get to Battle World, which will happen, then there's no question that Ultron will be back for Battle World.
Orders.
But that's a little too, you know, I see them bringing Ultron back before Battle World. You know, maybe Ultron will be brought back by Kang, perhaps. Not sure. But I'm just excited because we're gonna have WandaVision today. No spoilers, please. Then we're gonna have a week off. I don't really count those inside scoop shows as really shows. That's just like, okay, I'll watch it while I'm having dinner or something, but it's not going to be amazing. But then we're going to have Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier is going to be awesome. I'm very excited about Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Confirmed.
I think that's going to be a lot more of the traditional MCU fare. And I think we're going to see some mutants pop up in there. At least the beginning of mutants. I know we had mutants start to show up in WandaVision, but that was kind of a fake out, right? Because they weren't real. They were created by Wanda, so they don't actually exist. Or they were... so they don't actually exist. Alright, I'm very confused on this mission. We got enemies coming from 3 directions. So I've got to constantly rotate here. Our hit percent chances are awful. Awful here. Ooh, Firestarter K. Alright. I haven't seen a Firestarter K in a while. No, I get, Thomas, that Pietro came back, but he's not real. It was a fake out. And it was basically a cameo because number one, he disappeared. And number two, he was from he's not real. Pietro is not real. Pietro is a creation of Wanda. So I don't think Pietro's gonna, and don't spoil this for me, Simmons, I don't think Pietro is gonna continue. I think that was like basically a cameo. That was like a wink and a nod to the Fox X-Men movies. That's what that was. I don't think Pietro's gonna be a regular feature. So, I might be wrong. We'll see what happens. Well, some of you probably already know because you've already watched it. Oh, okay. That's why you spelled it with an F. Fietro, because it was
Ready,
fake.
Commander?
I get it. Thomas, you're always I can always count on you for like a clever
Throttle up.
way of putting things. Yeah, Fiedro. That's accurate.
Engaging primary target.
Wouldn't mind getting some of those fire starter parts. I could always use another fire starter. I can't believe I have 3 Ravens. IMG will never live that down when he sees that I have 3 Ravens. We have a running debate about Ravens. I don't dislike Ravens, but I don't like Ravens as much as he does. But they're a lot better than battle armor. A lot better than battle armor, indeed.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Oh, that's right. Agatha said it. I forgot. Okay. I forgot about that. Alright. I do remember that now.
Receiving you. Waiting for orders. Commander? Confirmed.
Yeah, and Agatha Harkness, I've got to, I mean, that's another thing they need to wrap up in this episode. Like, is she a friend of Wanda? Is she a nemesis? I always assumed before the series, because I knew Agatha was going to be in it at some point, that she was going to be a friend of Wanda, but it doesn't feel like it right now. I do like the way that they finally gave Wanda her nickname, and they played it up like, oh, she doesn't have a code name, she doesn't have a code name, and then they gave her a code name that, in a very cool way. Of WandaVision? No, I haven't watched the last Vision. No spoilers, please. It dropped last night. Late at night. Remember, I'm on the West Coast, so it drops at midnight here. So no, I didn't watch it yet. I'll be watching it tonight as well.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Yeah, entertainment is so limited these days that I really use WandaVision as a big event. Oh yeah, I watched the one last week, Big Fluffy.
One attitude adjustment.
But I don't. I'm not sure. Even though Agatha was being very manipulative to Wanda, I'm not committed to the fact that she's 100% evil. Because in the comic books, she was very much a compatriot of Wanda. They were friends sometimes, they were adversaries sometimes. So just because they were fighting in the last episode doesn't mean that there wasn't a point to it that was to benefit Wanda. So again, lots of unknowns. Don't want to talk about it too much because then we'll have someone blurt out a spoiler, and I'll be very, very upset.
Affirmative.
No spoilers, please.
All weapons, fire. My flamer is empty.
That's like one of the people in the podcast expecting Hayward. He's the head of Sword, right? I do think eventually you might get a plot twist on that, though. I mean, you got to remember, like, early on, everybody was like, why is Hayward being
Good to
such
go.
a jerk to Wanda? But, I mean, she did attack a sword base. Now, he did push her into it,
Confirmed.
but she still did lose control.
Taking the shot.
I'm just glad we're done seeing Agatha in leotards. I hope. That whole episode where she was in leotards, and that was quite a while ago, so I don't think it's a spoiler. That was just creepy on a whole lot of levels. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Oh, a skewed one, you dirty boy. That was my favorite look for her. Yeah, I understand what you're saying there. Oh, skewed one, you dirty dog. Shame on you. You're definitely bad, meaning bad, not bad, meaning good. No, it skewed one. What I mean by creepy is it always harkened back to the sitcoms where they insinuate sexuality back when those shows are not supposed to be sexual. They did that a lot in the sitcoms too. Lots of behind the scenes, like wink wink, sexual innuendo.
Ready, Commander.
Got Owens. Got the fire starter. Still got a lot of enemies here. Let's go for melee. I can only do a punch. That won't work. Alright, we can do a kick on the Owens.
Take this.
Always take that kick. Yeah, you know what I mean, a skewed one, where sitcoms always have that sexual innuendo. That was all. That was the creepy part of that whole leotard scene. You can't cage this tiger. It's like, oh.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I don't know how I feel about that. But might just be me.
All right, let's get down to it. One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Well, no. See,
who's dumb for having all the armor?
skewed one. Those sexual innuendos that they put in those classic sitcoms, you know, where the wife's like, "Oh, it's time for bed, honey," and you're like, "Oh, you know what's going to happen later." Those were for the adults, and they were designed to go over the heads of the kids and keep the adults titillated.
Scored a critical hit.
So they did work for that intended purpose. they would usually go over the head of the kid and then kids, and then the adults would be like, "Oh yeah, there we go." And that was one of the many reasons that the sitcoms always had a relatively attractive wife with a really average husband. To kind of give hope for the rest of us, right? Like, oh, yeah. That could be me.
I copy. Critical hit, Commander.
I gotta get rid of that fire starter. It's dangerous. That fire starter's just hanging around. Eventually it's gonna cause some trouble. Alright, can we get a kick in finally on this fire starter? Yes, okay, good.
Acknowledged.
Nice. Ooh, wanted to get some parts of that fire starter. Panther. I think I'm a part away from getting a Panther too. Oh no, I got a Panther and quickly lost it on the first mission I had it. That's right. So no, I don't have Panther parts. Seems like a lifetime ago. It was only 3 days ago. Back when I was on the ropes. This is a really long defend the base mission. We still got 5 more rounds? Really? Oh no. Gotta keep those turrets in the fight.
Do they think they can hurt me?
Ready, Commander. Take this.
Nice. Get that fire starter down on the ground.
Dealt a heavy hit there.
Oh no. There goes that turret. Yeah. There goes that turret.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it. The cream of the... I can see why people enjoy this line of work. I'm legally obligated to inform you I'm paid per kill.
Ooh, 3 parts of that cyclone.
I'm legally
Might be able to put a
obligated
cyclone
to
together
inform you
after
I'm
this.
paid per kill.
Do you like cyclones? They're a little fragile, but I don't think this map is that bad, a skewed one. It is a little longer because it's a large map. So things do tend to get dragged out a little bit on this map. Ow, ow. Hey, I don't want to lose a Raven on this mission. Come on now.
Lost a component.
Good to go.
Now we're out of position.
Firing.
Yeah, this map takes a little long because it's a nice big map and you got enemies coming from multiple directions, so it takes a while for you to either have the timer run out or to finish off the enemy. Timer's probably going to run out on us on this one at the rate we're going. Oh, no, 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 no. I do not want to lose a Raven.
What's up, boss? Acknowledged.
Can we finish off this fire starter before it gets up? That would be really nice. Oh, so close. Ooh, those enemies over there. I gotta get some.
Boss?
Yeah, that is true. Let's see. Alright, this Raven has plenty of armor. Alright, let's see if we can finish off this fire starter. Hopefully.
Targeting for physical attack.
Oh, and a miss? Really? Come on. Make up for it. Make up for it. Come on. No.
Critical hit, Commander.
Yeah, that is a good thing. They are focusing on the turrets, but I need to get into a position where I can start working on the enemies on the other side of the base. Although I think they're out of time. I don't think they can do enough damage to the buildings in the time they have. Can do damage to my Raven, though. Ow.
Leak preserve.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow. Oh no.
We lost one of ours.
Oh, there goes the Raven. I was going to eject him, just didn't get to it in time. Lost the engine too, that could be problematic. Alright, we're going to get 3 parts of a fire starter at least. Ow. Alright.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
I'm on the clock.
Last thing I want is to suffer some mech losses here.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Not a lot of good choices here. Ooh, that worked out. Okay.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
And hey, at least the enemy is attacking me and not attacking the buildings.
I'm here.
We got that going for us. Gotta get rid of this Owens before he keeps backstabbing our Raven. Probably worth the precision strike here.
Roger that.
There we go. That's good.
One less target.
3 salvageable parts. No, now they're going for the buildings. Yeah. I knew that Panther was going to be a problem.
Ready for orders.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Alright. I'm going to have to send somebody after that Panther.
Copy that.
It's the Owens. Hetzer. Pegasus? Alright.
Roger that.
Number said go for the Pegasus.
They've got a lock on me.
Alright, you want to do sensor lockers instead of attacking the building. That works for me. Gotta get somebody else working towards that Panther. Even if it's gonna take a couple of rounds.
Taking the shot.
on the clock. What do you want? One attitude adjustment coming right up.
What do you need? Heading out. Engaging.
Alright, 2 more rounds left. Come on. Don't think they can destroy the buildings in time. They don't even seem too interested in it. Oh, hey! Turrets are hitting me as much as they're hitting the enemy. Easy there, turrets. Come on. I know we're mercenaries, but we're your mercenaries. Ooh, that Owens could have really done a rear shot on our Jenner there.
Good to go.
Kinda lucked out. We need to push this way to get us in between the buildings and that. Got the Zephyr here. Got the Hetzer.
Engaging target.
Zephyr.
Good to go.
Alright, I got 5 more minutes, everybody. Don't know if we'll get through this mission or not. But I got a hard stop in 5 minutes. We'll see.
I'm under heavy fire here.
Okay, this should be the last round. Should be able to get through this. Ooh, not sure what that Panther's shooting at. I think they've given up the ghost as far as destroying the base. So they're like, well, might as well destroy as much stuff as we can.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Which works for me. I have the same mentality right now. Let's destroy as much as we can.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
I see IMG is ready to start doing his playthrough of Stardew Valley, so he'll be playing Stardew Valley immediately, or not immediately, maybe a few minutes after my stream. So feel free to hang out and wait for Stardew Valley.
Location confirmed. Ooh.
Stardew Valley, not Stardrew. So please hang out if you're interested in that game, or you just want to watch some casual gaming. Stardew is very good for casual gaming. Very relaxing.
Took a hard hit there. Receiving you.
Doesn't quite have the intensity of BattleTech here.
Acknowledged.
But it actually fits a Friday pretty well when you think about it. Just want to have a casual... Did a gameplay on a Friday. Stardew is definitely a good fit.
Yes, Commander.
Punch.
Location confirmed.
Alright, this round should be almost over. I don't know why the enemy keeps going after that heavy-wheeled APC. Only thing I could think of is it has more armor damage than my mechs that it could go for, but just seems odd. They could do a lot more damage if they went after my mechs. But that's fine. There we go. Reinforcements have secured the base.
Mission successful.
Alright, let's quickly go through our salvage here, and then I gotta say a quick goodbye, because it's time to go to work. We gotta rebuild that Raven. Alright, so we can put together hopefully a Cyclone or a Firestarter K. Owens. I actually like the Cyclone. We have fire starters. I don't have a Cyclone, so let's see if we can get a Cyclone. Yep, we got enough parts for a Cyclone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cyclone parts, and a Stinger part. Alright, and some Guardian ECMs. Not a bad haul, actually. Alright, on that note, I have to go, so I will see you next time. Join us for 11 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow for Tabletop Battletech using Megamech. I'll see you then.